Hi everyone, thank you for joining. My name is Varushka and I am your anxiety wing girl. So today I will be talking to you about what happens to your body when you experience an anxiety and a panic attack. A lot of times we experience anxiety and we experience a panic attack. So there's a little bit of a difference between both of them, and I will be explaining what they are, and they can be very scary. So as I explain this to you, and the reason why I want to explain this to you is because I have been experiencing anxiety and panic attacks for about 22 years now. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. Anxiety can be extremely debilitating, and from that, a lot of things can arise. So my purpose in this video and my purpose as your anxiety wing girl is to share what anxiety feels like, what are all the tips that can help you manage it, and why it might come on, why it might surface, okay? So let's start with a panic attack. Actually, let's start with anxiety. So oftentimes it's very normal for you to have the sensation of anxiety. There's certain situations that might draw out that feeling. Maybe it's going to a doctor's appointment, maybe it's taking a test or something that's going on at work that might ask you to perform better, or something that's out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's you got news from a family member and you're a little bit nervous about it. Nerves are normal and anxiety is normal. And it's actually our body's way of telling us that something is a little bit out of an alignment, and it's a way of keeping us safe, right? But when you experience anxiety too often and for things that are more than just these times, you can have some form of anxiety disorder, and it could be very depleting on your nervous system. So what happens really when you get anxiety, and how does it lead to a panic attack? So panic attack is a little bit different, and it's when you've built up so much anxiety in your body that your body actually goes into what is called fight or flight. So back in the olden times, in the cave days, when we were in survival mode, okay? Let's say we were out hunting for food and all of a sudden we were faced with a lion or a tiger and they were going to attack you. So our body has been wired to have an instinctual effect called fight or flight. And what happens is that your body releases an immense amount of adrenaline and hormones. They flood all of your body to allow you to either fight what danger is in front of you, or give you the energy and the rush to run, flight as fast as you can to get yourself to safety. What are some of those sensations? Okay, well, when you do that, you are only going to optimize the places, the organs that your body needs to create that safety. So all the blood is going to start rushing to your heart, and your heart is going to race really fast to give you that momentum to go dash and run, okay? You might feel a little bit woozy because, again, all your blood is rushing to your heart. It leaves your hands and it leaves your legs, giving you that instinct to run. You don't need your digestive system at that time, so that starts to shut down, okay? Your breath accelerates a bit because of how your blood is pumping and your heart is pumping, again, to give you that burst to run, because you're now at a pace, at a level, your nervous system is at a level that will allow you to just flee that danger, okay? Now what happens is that as we've modernized, we don't have those dangers anymore, but our body still has that imprint of that reaction. It's back in what's called your reptilian brain. It's an instinct that you just need. So now in everyday life, many of us are faced with an amount of stress that's more than what we used to before, okay? We're often overloaded at work. We have things going on in our family, in our personal life, maybe in our health. We're trying to do 20 things at once. Maybe we're not taking enough time to relax our bodies and take that time out to decompress and bring your nervous system back down. So we're constantly at a much quicker pace and at a higher pace. So your body all of a sudden starts to react with that anxiety because too much is going on, your nervous system is being rushed, and you're getting that reaction of anxiety like, okay, I need to worry, I'm supposed to worry, all these things are happening, I have to make sure that I do my 20 items on my to-do list, okay, whatever that looks like for you. But if you're in this state and it starts to build up in your nervous system and you don't allow your body enough time to really decompress, you can have what's called a panic attack. So if you're on here, most likely you've experienced this and you're looking for some relief, okay? So let me explain what a panic attack is. So a panic attack is something that feels like you are dying, okay? A lot of times your heart is racing because how I explained to you back in the olden times, your body pushes all that adrenaline to keep you safe. But in modern times, you could be sitting at your office desk and all of a sudden you start to experience this panic attack. So you're sitting there and out of nowhere comes a complete rush of a heart. Your heart starts to race, okay? You can't catch your breath because your heart is beating, so you start to breathe. You might feel like hyperventilating. You can feel very woozy and dizzy because, again, all the blood is rushing to your heart to make it pump faster. So you might feel sweaty palms. You might feel sweaty legs. Your hands or your feet or your legs might feel very shaky because, again, all that blood is just leaving your body and you're shooting your body with adrenaline and epinephrine naturally, okay? Sometimes you get a stomach ache and you feel like you need to go to the bathroom. And that's because your digestive system completely shuts down because in that moment, your body's not worried about eating, right? So it's going to store as much energy from the places that it needs. So you're getting all of these what we call body sensations. You might feel like you're going to pass out because you can't catch your breath. You might feel like you're having a heart attack because your heart is pumping so fast and out of your chest and you can't catch your breath. You might feel tightness in your chest. You might feel pain going down the arms that feels like all of the symptoms of having a heart attack. So most people that go to the hospital feeling this, it is an anxiety attack, but they go to the hospital thinking that they're having a heart attack or they're going to faint or you feel like you're going to die and you're absolutely losing control of your body. The good news is these are just body sensations. They are extremely uncomfortable, extremely scary, and your body, your brain translates this. It's all like a big rush of terror and of fear that's going through you, okay? But if you can understand where this is coming from and you can understand what is actually happening to your body, then it's a lot easier to try to relax into the sensation and calm your breathing, knowing, okay, this is just anxiety. I am safe. I am not having a heart attack. I am not, going to faint or die, even though that's what you feel. And it's a little easier to calm down, okay? So I experienced this. I want to say it fluctuates, but I'm right now in a state where I experience it almost every day or every couple of days. And it's very debilitating to your body because imagine what it feels like is like if your body just prepared to run a marathon, it ran that marathon, and now when the panic attack is over, your body just goes into this complete flush down and you are exhausted. You're mentally exhausted, you're physically exhausted, you just released. It's like if you just went and killed a dragon and came back. So it's very normal for you to have that exhaustion feeling. And it's very important for you to be able, if you are experiencing this, is to really take that time to nurture your body with foods, with self-care techniques, with exercise, with breathing techniques, with tips, okay? So that's the difference between, or that's what anxiety is, that's what a panic attack is, and that's what's happening to your body. Now, I want to help you in my next video with what are the ways, if you are experiencing these sensations, whether you've experienced it once, twice, or you're experiencing it more chronically, what are the things that you can integrate into your life to calm yourself when you are experiencing the anxiety attack, and then what to do when overall to nurture yourself and to manage this as you move forward in life, okay? I would love for you to share this with friends that are experiencing this. There are many people that experience anxiety nowadays, and there are many people that know someone who experience anxiety. So please click subscribe and the button below to Anxiety Wing Girl, and share this episode with anybody that you feel may benefit from the explanation of knowing what is anxiety, what's a panic attack, and why it comes on. And let me tell you a little bit about why it may come on. It could be anything. It could be a smell that triggers you, and that smell reminds you of an experience you might have had as a child that maybe made you a little bit scared, and all of a sudden your body smells this and is remembering this, and it's reacting this way. It could be a big change in your body, a big change in what you're eating, a big change in your environment. It could be a move. It could be getting married. It's not necessarily a negative thing. It could just be a lot of excitement, a lot of new things like getting married or changing jobs, and they're positive things, but it's still it makes you nervous. So as your body accumulates this, okay, it can happen. So anyone can experience this. It's a scary feeling, but it's important to know that it's just a feeling. They're just body sensations. So learning how to just breathe through this, calm yourself through this, will really help maximize how to manage this and how to not let it take over you, okay? I hope this video helped you. Please share, please subscribe. Again, my name is Verushka, and I will be your Anxiety Wing Girl.